Yes, guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Kosi. Definitely, we are back in for another big one. An Arsenal all or nothing match preview. Arsenal up against Villarreal is a big one. Trust me, it's a very big one. Very big one. A semi-final that is also a final itself, a season saver, and everything for Arsenal. This is a game. We win it, we don't win it. That's it. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. My name is Kosi. We're gonna be looking at diving into this game and trying to understand what it means for Arsenal, what it means for Villarreal, what do we expect to see today as fans on the pitch, what tactics could get Arsenal through. Probably get your predictions in, get your subscriptions in as well. I want to get your predictions on this preview show. Basically, I want you to tell me what what you're thinking about this game, because that's what we're gonna do. That is what the preview is all about. What we think and what we anticipate. Hit the like button, people. We're gonna look at so many things on this 1 hour, and after that, we shall look at the confirmed lineup, the starting 11 the starting 11 reaction. I think it will come out. It will come out just an hour to the game. So, guys, let's get into it. The first leg, you all know how it went. 2-1 in favor of Villarreal. We were away from home. We picked an important away goal. That is, I think that is what Arsenal have dominated in the media. An important away goal. And you know what? I know it was a very nasty performance. If you look back at that performance away from home, it was so poor. It was nasty. You don't want to see it again. You don't really want to see it again. We played so poorly. It was a game where I thought Arsenal could have lost 4-0. We could have lost that game 5-0. Because literally what we did was come into the game and get onto the receiving end. And Mikel said it in his post-match press conference reaction that the game changed within 5 minutes. It had changed. And you don't need to do that. You don't need to, get into such a position. 5 minutes. It was all over. It was all over us. And then after some time, you think Arsenal is trying to settle in, you concede another goal, and the tie is literally over. But I'm gonna say we were lucky, first and foremost, but also the attitude we showed when we were 9 men, 10 men, 1 man down. I think that was very brilliant, beautiful attitude. So strong, a strong attitude, because that away goal is the reason as to why we are, why we think we still have hope. So literally, to understand this game, Villarreal have 2 goals, Arsenal 1 on aggregate. That means if Arsenal win this time without conceding a goal, we are through. So a 1-0 victory for Arsenal is perfect. 2-0 victory for Arsenal is perfect. 3-0 is perfect. 4-0 is perfect. 5-0, as long as we don't concede. These are the conditions in which Arsenal might drop. We could also win this game, but also and then not qualify. So this is how tricky this tie is. So like I said, 1-0 we qualify, 2-0 we qualify, 3-0 we qualify. However, if it goes 1-1, 2-2, any draw, you get me? Any draw, 1-1, 2-2, 3-3, 4-4, 5-5, 6-6, 10-10, Arsenal are knocked out. And the reason there is, like I said, it is 2-1 on aggregate. That means if it is neutral, if it is a draw in this tie, literally it means Villarreal are through, because they have a goal in hand. So Arsenal do not need anything like a draw in this game. In the 90 minutes, anything like a draw, it is over. Absolutely over. So one thing we have to do is to score, but we also have to make sure that we do not draw at the Emirates Stadium in this game. any draw, Arsenal is over. Like I said, any win without conceding, Arsenal automatically qualifies to the next round. So let us look at the scenarios where Arsenal could actually leave the competition even with winning. First and foremost, if it is 2-1, if we win the tie 2-1, it will be 2-2 on aggregate. Actually, it will be 3-3, not 2-2. It will be 3-3 on aggregate. We shall go into extra time. I don't know whether you people get it. If we win 2-1, remember Villarreal won the first tie 2-1. So if we win this tie 2-1 as well, on aggregate it will be 3-3. That literally means that we have to go for extra time and probably penalties. So 2-1 makes the tie, makes their win null and void. It also makes our win null and void. We go to extra time and possibly penalties. So we do not want to win 2-1. It's not good for us. Because for me, why I think a 2-1 win is not good for Arsenal, if you go into extra time and you concede an away goal, if you go into the extra 30 minutes and you concede an away goal, it gets uglier, and it could even get to the ugliest position. So 2-1 is not a good win for Arsenal. Let's think about it. If Arsenal win this tie 3-2, that makes it on aggregate, because they have 2 goals, so they will have 4 goals, and we shall also have 4 goals because we have an away goal. So it makes it 4-4. So 4-4, Arsenal is eliminated. So if we win this tie 3-2, they will have scored more goals than us. You understand? They'll have scored more goals than us away from home. They'll have scored more goals at the Emirates Stadium than we scored way back in Villarreal. We shall have been eliminated, however much we want it. So 4-3-2, not a good win. 4-3, not a good win. 5-3, not a good win. 5-4. So one thing we have to fight is winning this tie by any margin less than 1, or I mean less than 2. If we win the tie by any margin less than 2, we shall get eliminated if they score more goals than we scored in Spain. So if they score 2, 3, 4, 5 against us at the Emirates Stadium, however much Arsenal win the game, if they score more goals, however much we win the game by difference of 1 goal, we shall go through. So that is how tricky this tie is, guys. That is how tricky it is. Arsenal could win the game and then get eliminated. Arsenal could draw the game and then get eliminated. So and I know many people are going to ask me, Kosi, how does this away goal work? I know that's what you're going to ask. How does the away goal work? This is how we benefit from the away goal. First and foremost, if we win 1-0, we shall make the tie on aggregate 2-2. So on aggregate it becomes 2-2. We benefit from the away goal because we shall have scored more goals than them. They will not score at the Emirates, and we will have scored in Spain. So away goals rule by away goals rule means you've tied on aggregate, but you conceded more goals at your home stadium. You're eliminated. So we can eliminate them if we don't concede more goals than they do. You understand? So 1-0, Arsenal progresses through. 2-0, still Arsenal progresses. 3-0, Arsenal progresses. 5-2, Arsenal progresses. As long as you keep that margin bigger. But to be on the safer side, and now I'm opening the real preview. I'm starting the real preview. I was trying to understand what are the mathematics, what is behind the calculations. Going into the real preview now, I think our aim as Arsenal in this game shouldn't be playing for 1-0. I know It's the first thing people have in their heads, that Arsenal will qualify with 1-0. That is too risky. That is very risky. I mean, we have seen it. You could lead 1-0 for 90 minutes and lose that, and lose it. And they equalize in the 90th minute. What do you do from there? What do you do from there? So for me, 1-0 shouldn't be our aim. 2-0 shouldn't be our aim. I think the aim of Arsenal in this game, and Mikel should actually set the team to achieve this. We should aim at scoring more goals in this tie. This sounds a little bit crazy from what I said in the in my predicted lineup. Sure, because in the predicted lineup I told you it's as easy as sitting back, getting one goal, and winning it. However, Villarreal always are going to open up. They're a Unai Emery team, and I've already said the characteristics of Unai Emery teams. They're going to attack you. They're going to bring it on. It's always all guns blazing. They want to score the goals, and they're going to concede. So basically, what Arsenal have to do is try to score as many as we can. Probably 3. I don't know whether we can score 4 past them, but I know we can score 3 against them. So that should be the strategy. 3 goals, 3 early goals. How do you get that? I'm gonna go into that. I'm gonna go into why I think Arsenal can score 3 goals against Villarreal today. But for me, that is what Arsenal need to do. Go out in that game with one focus, scoring many goals than they scored in Spain and conceding less. That means we have to dominate the game. That means we have to dominate play. Because if you leave the ball for them, you'll have to look for it to score. You understand? So that means we have to have the ball, for the bigger time. We have to do whatever it takes to keep the ball. We have to do whatever it takes to score the goals. So for me, if I look at Arsenal set up today by Mikel Arteta, in any way, shape or form that they have come to play a defensive game, in any way, shape or form that they have come to get a 1-0 win, I'm going to be disappointed. Very disappointed. And if Mikel Arteta decides for us to go for a defensive game because he wants us to win by a 1-0 because he's panicking, we shall have lost the game before it starts. The only strategy, the only way to beat Villarreal is to put them into the panic mode, put that gas pedal, press the gas pedal against their chests, and they're going to blow up. They're going to burst. So we have to start on the front foot from minute 1 to mid 90. Start on the front foot. We have to attack right away. Because literally, right now, as it stands, we are disadvantaged. We are the disadvantaged side. Arsenal is a goal down on aggregate. So what do you do when you're goal down? Do you sit back? Do you start, do you play defensive games? No. You've got to close the advantage they have on you. And the only way I think we're going to close that advantage, literally for me, the only way we're going to close the advantage is by getting onto the front foot and scoring a goal against them. Like Mikel Arteta said, the game changed in the first 5 minutes away in Spain. The moment they scored, the moment they got that first goal, everything changed. Absolutely everything changed. And for me, we have to do the same thing. One goal like this will change the tie. If Arsenal concede first, the tie is even uglier than you can think about. Let me tell you, if we concede first, we shall need 3 goals. We shall need to come back from down, from 1-0 down to win 3-1 to qualify. If we score fast in the first 10 minutes, I don't want to say 5 minutes. It looks a little bit, too ambitious. But of course, we have to be over ambitious. But if we score in the first 10 minutes, the tie changes, because that makes it 2-2 on aggregate, and Villarreal are actually gonna lose it if they don't score. They lose it. So the moment you score against Villarreal, they're gonna wake up. They'll want to close the deficit. They'll have to close your advantage, because the moment we score against them first, the advantage swings from them to us. You understand? The advantage swings from them to us, And literally, that means they'll have to open up, they'll have to score goals. The moment they start opening up, the moment they start panicking, the moment they start feeling the pressure, open them up, cut them wide open, and score as many goals as you can against them. It will also depend on this team selection, who starts where and when and why, and I will go into those details a little bit, later. But for me, the attitude that we are going to use in this game is, matters a lot. We have not played so many games against Villarreal, so we don't have a lot of history. In 1972, in 1950, no, there's not. You don't have a lot of history. If you look at the times we played in the semi-finals of the Europa League, we lost the Europa League semi-finals to Atletico Madrid under Arsene Wenger. We went past Valencia. We went past Valencia under Unai Emery and made it to the final. Now we are here again with Mikel Arteta. So we don't have the last time we went through to the final, past the semi-finals of this cup competition. We had the same manager who is now our opponent's manager. You understand? He knows us. He knows the Europa League. Of course, we have to talk about Unai Emery and his pedigree in the Europa League and how good he is in the Europa League nowadays, and forever he will be remembered as a legend, especially at Sevilla. But what you have to know, this is a game that is not based on statistics. It's not based on history and heritage. Arsenal doesn't have a lot of heritage in this Europa League, man. Not a lot of heritage. So does Villarreal. So you don't expect me, or I don't expect anyone to come and say, Kosi, what I expect is Villarreal because they have been here in 1997 and 2005. No, they have not been here before. It's literally one of their first times to make it to semi-finals, and they have always lost these semi-final ties. So it's a big advantage that we are at home in a game that doesn't have history, in a game that's going to be determined on how good on how good both teams are. I told you in the first preview, in the first leg, that these are two teams that are poor. These are two teams that are not good enough. Villarreal being seventh in the Spanish La Liga, for me, it's literally being 10th or 11th in the Premier League. Because if you're seventh in the Spanish La Liga, really, I understand there is some competition in Spain. There is some good football in Spain, but they should be fifth, shouldn't they? They should be third. For me, in Spain, if you're not among the top three, you're not having the best season. And we know the top three in Spain, they literally don't change. It's Atletico Madrid, Barcelona, and Real Madrid. Whether Madrid is behind by 100 points, they will catch up. Whether Barcelona is behind by 100 points, they will always catch up. So Villarreal, we shouldn't be afraid of Villarreal. I don't know whether we gave them a lot of respect in the first tie, which I do not agree with. It was wrong, absolutely wrong. There is no reason as to why we've got to respect them. I understand they have had, they have a manager with a lot of pedigree. They have some good players in Trigueros and Chukwueze and Parejo and Moreno, who has scored more goals than any other Arsenal player. He has almost scored the same amount of goals, or even more goals, than Lacazette and pierre-emerick Aubameyang combined in all competitions. Yet they are our topmost scorers. So that is how good Moreno is, and we have to watch out on him. We shall talk about that in this preview again. But there's no reason Arsenal should over-respect Villarreal. This is not Barcelona, for Christ's sake. This is not Real Madrid. This is not Atletico Madrid. This is not Sevilla. This is Villarreal. There's no reason as to why we should overpower respect on them. They have an advantage. That's all they got. You score one goal against them, they're one goal down, the advantage is gone. So I don't expect us, though, to put in the same ridiculous performance we put in, in Spain. Literally, we were not playing football. I don't know what it was like. Villarreal A was training with Villarreal B, and they were just jogging us around. I didn't see Partey. I didn't see the midfield was not there. I didn't see the attack was so bland. And I think we need to learn from our past mistakes in that game, capitalize on those mistakes, make them a stepping stone, and then we can win this game. That's how we are going to win this tie. So no respect, no over respecting Villarreal. That's the truth. There is no over respect. I don't give them that much respect for sure. The only respect I give them, they have a goal. They have a goal in hand. They have an experienced manager in the Europa League. That's all. Okay, they also have a manager who knows the do's and don'ts of Arsenal. That's all. Nothing. They're not a super quality side. They're not a Bayern Munich. They're not even at the level of RB Leipzig. So if I'm Mikel Arteta, I'm thinking about it. I'm putting them on paper, and I'm realizing, at this point in time, we are either slightly ahead of them in terms of quality, or we are on the same level. So how do we approach this game, and how will Villarreal approach this game? In my own thoughts, let's start off with Arsenal. You've seen my predicted lineup. It seems like a little bit supernatural for Arsenal to have such a lineup. I don't know whether we are going to have it, but I pray we have the same lineup. I've gone with Leno in goal. I've gone with Tierney, Gabriel, Holding, Chambers, Partey, Odegaard, Xhaka, Pepe, Aubameyang, and Bukayo Saka. That is my starting 11. And the reason I've gone with this starting 11 is so simple. I think they are the best we have. I don't know whether I'm lying. I don't know whether I'm speaking the truth. But in my opinion, they are the best we've got. That's it. They are the best we've got at the side. I was thinking about starting Matt Ryan, but what if he gets into panic modes? He's not been performing at this level before. He's not been performing at this level. No. So I've gone with Leno because he's been performing at this level and he knows what it means to play a semi-final. I think he knows. I just think he knows. Because we played the semi-final before. He was in goal. And we beat Valencia. And we went to the finals. And we were humiliated by Chelsea. Shall talk about the final when we go to the final probably. But let us go with Leno, guys. Let us agree that Leno, in terms of pedigree, in terms of experience, he is the better goalkeeper than Matt Ryan in this competition. There's so many things that that surround a player's confidence and a player's performance. One of them is how calm are they? I don't think Matt Ryan will become in goal with a game of such level, such pressure, such tension. I don't think he will come in goal. Yes, he commands his area well. He's a good shot stopper and blah, blah, blah. But I do not trust him because he's not performed at this level before. And it would be only unfair to ban Leno to swing in Matt Ryan and he gives us a disaster. It would only be unfair to ban Leno. Maybe next season, if Matt Ryan signs on a permanent deal, like the rumors have it, then you can give him the group stages. Round of 16, round of 32, round of 16, quarterfinals, semi-finals, as he gets used to the league. But for now, let us stick to Leno. Let us not gamble like Mikel Arteta, because he gambled in the first leg and we lost it. So let us not gamble. Let us go with the regular goalkeeper. Chambers over Hector Bellerin. I went for the defensive ability. I'm not even gonna lie. I went for the defensive ability. I think Chambers is a little bit legit defensive wise. I think he's a little bit going to give you that defensive assurance. And like I said, we have Manu Trigueros, you have Chikwueze, players that are very deadly. They are like traveling machines. They are time traveling machines. They are so deadly. So if you're gonna stop them, you need serious players. You don't need fashionistas. So that's why I've dropped Bellerin. When we play against Rangers, when we play against Rangers in their commemorative match in the preseason, you can play Bellerin because it's a commemorative match. You need the fashion, you need the style, you need to make it commemorative. You need to make you need to make the memories. You can play Bellerin there, but in such a serious game, and I'm really happy with how Chambers has been performing over the past few games, over the past few weeks. I think he has given us an option in the right back. Cedric and Hector Bellerin, it looks like they need to play together in the same position to give you what you need. Because Cedric can give you the defensive part of it. Going forward, I think it is Bellerin. Because I've seen Cedric crossing balls. I've seen Cedric taking out free kicks, by the way. He's awful, man. He's awful. I don't know why he takes the free kicks at Arsenal. I don't know why he got such a privilege. I mean, everything can happen at Arsenal this season, can't it? I've seen Cedric take out free kicks over the top through the roofs. And I'm like, why, with the little quality we have, why don't you stick to a player like Saka or Nicolas Pepe to take your free kicks? Why do you trust a player like Cedric? So I've gone with Chambers in the right back position. Tierney is back in training. He's back with his squad. My big question is, do you start him or don't you start him? My simple answer there is I would start him all day long. I've been criticized already, so the criticism is not new. I've been criticized already. Well, Kosi, how can you start Tierney? No. He's back from injury. What? Yeah. So I've been criticized for starting Tierney, but the truth is I will start Tierney. It's a very important game. It's a very important game, one that we cannot afford to lose. So I've gone with our best lineup. I think it's a game where you need to go for your best players, go for your best lineups, and for me, that is none other than Tierney in the left back. Xhaka needs to join the midfield. I think he will be his services will be more required there. Will be more required in the midfield than in the left back position. So I've gone with Tierney. I could play him for 70 minutes probably, or 65 minutes, but I would start him. And of course, what Tierney gives us is so clear on paper, black and white. Going forward, the runs, the crosses, he's at times gonna go for goal. You remember against Benfica, when the tides had changed against us, it was him to the rescue. So I think, without a doubt, Tierney starts if he's 100% fit. The centre back pairing has been a problem. We consider the goal against Villarreal, courtesy of Pablo Mari and Rob Holding. Actually, both players are to blame for both goals we conceded. The first goal, Pablo Mari is to blame with Granit Xhaka and Dani Ceballos. The second goal, Rob Holding is to blame with Thomas Partey. So, but that looks like the available centre back pairing. The problem when Gabriel plays with Rob Holding, it's panic modes all over the defense. That's my problem. When Gabriel is with Rob Holding, it's panic modes. So I wouldn't risk them together. No, I wouldn't risk them. But I've seen DT post that Luis is back to 100% full fitness. That's what I've seen. Luis is back. If Luis is back, let's not take chances, guys. Let Luis start with Gabriel Magalhaes. Rob Holding this season, I have no issues. I have no big issues with Pablo Mari. I think he also just needs the right centre back partner. If you play Mari and Luis, I think they can play together. My problem is Rob Holding. He's always letting us down. Always letting us down. He becomes anonymous when you need him to appear, and he just appears when he needs to be anonymous. So Rob Holding, I drop him. I drop Rob Holding. I either go with Gabriel and Luis, or Mari and David Lowy. So that would be my centre back pairing. Luis, of course, the experience, the leadership, and the long balls, because we might need to feed off the long balls at some point in time. When Villarreal are pressing us hard, we might need to feed the long balls off their heads to players like Aubameyang, Pepe, and Bukayo Saka probably. So Luis would be a very important player in this game. And the other part, which is gonna be very, very key, is the midfield. The midfield is gonna be the cooking place, I think. It's gonna be the cooking place. Arsenal need to do whatever they need to do to get the midfield right. Last season, the first leg, Villarreal did absolutely everything in the midfield. They destroyed us. I don't know whether it was the brilliance of Etienne Cope and the likes of Dani Parejo, but they were absolutely good. We were anonymous. Partey was anonymous. Dani Ceballos getting stupid red cards and stupid yellow cards plus yellow cards, getting stupid red cards, and the team stays, 10 men. The good thing he's out. So the midfield, I've gone with Odegaard, gone with Xhaka and Thomas Partey. 3 of our best midfielders. I've left one man out, and that is Emil Smith-Rowe. And I think leaving out Smith-Rowe could be another mistake that I've made in my predicted lineup, because I think we might need players that run. We might need to run a lot, and I think Odegaard doesn't give you that. Odegaard doesn't give you that kind of pace. It is Smith-Rowe that gives you that kind of pace, passes the ball, and then runs into space. So probably if Mikel Arteta starts Smith-Rowe, I won't be disappointed. Not at any point in time. I won't be disappointed. If Smith-Rowe starts ahead of Odegaard, I will understand, because we might need to run. We will need to run. We need those, that player that's gonna pass that ball into space and run into space to receive it again. That is none other than Smith-Rowe. Even if Arteta decides to play Odegaard and Smith-Rowe to the left hand side of the pitch, and then Odegaard as the number 10, I wouldn't mind it. I won't mind it. I think it will be brilliant as well. What I don't want to see is Odegaard or Smith-Rowe playing as a false 9. That will be ridiculous. So I've gone with the 4-2-3-1. The 2 in the pivot are Xhaka and Partey, and then just ahead of them is Martin Odegaard. You're gonna ask me, Kosi, you've said Smith-Rowe runs into space and we're gonna need to run. Then why are you sticking with Odegaard? The reason I want Odegaard to play in this game is we need a builder. We need a game planner. We need a builder. We need a game controller, and that is Martin Odegaard. Give him the ball. Get into space. It's gonna give you and provide you with support. Whenever it's hard, fall back to Odegaard, and it's gonna find another route. You remember that pass he laid off for Gabi Martinelli against Newcastle. What a brilliant pass! All of us shouted, "Martinelli, what a pass! Martinelli, what an assist! Aubameyang, what a karate kick!" But the build-up, the person responsible for that goal is Martin Odegaard. He built the goal. So we need that person who's going to build the runs and build the goals. That person who's going to spot for the runs of Pepe, Saka, and Aubameyang. That man is Martin Odegaard, Arsenal. He is Martin Odegaard. He's a little bit slow, but he's sensational. Guys, you've got to agree. He's sensational. We need him in this game all day long. So that's why I've gone with him. The front 3, where we have a lot of confusion, and I know Mikel Arteta gets confused as well. Who stands, on that front 3? There is only one candidate that I think is 100% qualified to start today, and that is Nicolas Pepe. You're shocked, aren't you? I know most of you thought Saka. No, not Saka. Hit the like button, people. But I think Nicolas Pepe all day long, deserves to start in that starting lineup. What he has achieved at Arsenal in the Europa League this season is the numbers are overwhelming. So there is no way you're dropping him. Absolutely, all day long. There is no way you're dropping him. Hit the like button, people, and get me your subscriptions in. Thank you so much for looking in. So there is no way you're dropping Nicolas Pepe. Europa League, he is the man. Europa League, he is the man. The goals, the assists, even the goal we have in this tie, it was scored by Nicolas Pepe. But I know you know what I mean. He's been there for Arsenal. It looks like he's been on fire in this competition. So at this point in time, if you put him out of the starting lineup, it won't make sense, would it? And that's why I've compromised myself, gone with Pepe instead of Smith-Rowe. I hope people understand. I hope all you people will understand where I'm coming from. So I've gone with Nicolas Pepe to the left-hand side of the field because he's been absolutely outrageously good in the Europa League for Arsenal this season. Down through the middle, we have Lacazette and Aubameyang. There's a big question who should start there. And Martinelli, by the way, but I think I'll bring on Martinelli for Pepe in the 70th minute, around there, or 60th minute. Not to take a lot of time. Down through the middle, the striker, we never had a striker in the first leg. We played a false nine. We gambled. This time, the strikers are back, and Aubameyang has scored over the weekend. Lacazette is not yet tested, but before he went out on injury, he was one of our best goal scorers. He was our best goal scorer, our best finisher, missing chances and scoring them as well. But I'll play Aubameyang. Yeah, I'll start with Aubameyang. The reason there is he's played almost enough time for him. Against Newcastle, he's played. I think much fitness is back, and that goal has done him a world of good, I suppose. So I'm playing Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang down through the middle. I know some of you might agree, others might disagree, but let us go with Aubameyang, guys. Let us go with Aubameyang. If he doesn't deliver by halftime, if he misses chances, if his attitude is low, if he's not chasing the ball, if he's not adding anything to us by halftime, put him off. Bring on Lacazette. Halftime. So I'm giving my captain 45 minutes. And the reason is simple. Aubameyang is a key moment player. Is a big game player. We have one of the things I like about him, and it's the same with Lacazette, by the way. Lacazette also appears very, very, very well in big games. He doesn't disappear. But the reason I've gone with Aubameyang is simple. He has proven to us that he's a semi-final machine. In the Europa League, you remember, against Valencia, he absolutely destroyed them. FA Cup, Manchester City, and the final against Chelsea, he absolutely destroyed them. So, truth be told, let's go with Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. His finishing is okay. He has never been offered finishing. Yeah, I know at times, he can miss these chances, and you feel like that's not the Aubameyang we knew or we know. But I think it's okay to go. It's okay to go with Aubameyang. So I've gone with the pierre-emerick Aubameyang. Down through the middle, and the right winger. It's not William. It's Saka. Yeah, Saka. Of course, he rested. He was rested by Mikel Arteta over the weekend. I expect. Well. I mean, if Saka doesn't deliver today, I can never turn my back on him. I've already voted him for the best player of the season at Arsenal. I can never turn my back on him. But this is a game where we need him, and I think he's another player who has proven to be relevant in key moments. Against Benfica, he was there. Against Slavia Prague, that good performance there. Again, he's proven to be a key moment player. He's proven not to be a player that destroys Burnley in the league, but he can also destroy Slavia Prague in the second leg of a tie that Arsenal need desperately. So that's why I've gone with Saka. He's our best player. How can I drop him? So that is my 11 for Arsenal. You can look at it on the screen and tell me where I've gone wrong. Okay. What are we looking at? How should we approach this game? I've said it before, and I'm gonna say it again. I think Arsenal don't need to respect Villarreal. We don't need to come into this game defensively. It's all or nothing. It's an all or nothing Arsenal episode. Okay? All or nothing. All you need to do as Arsenal, start on the front foot. Try to get that ball forward and try to keep it forward. Try to get into their final third. Try to get into their dangerous areas. That's all I'm asking for. That's all. So I think it's a game that we are going to come with a mentality we need to go through. We need to work on our character and attitude, And I believe Arsenal still have a chance of going through. Let us look at Villarreal on the other end. They've also had a couple of good performances. They've had a couple of good performances. And one of the advantages they have is they have a manager. They have a manager. Yeah. They have a manager who knows this league. They have a manager who knows Arsenal. So if we are watching out for those men there, we need to watch out for what is Unai Emery preparing for us. But just to be brief about Villarreal, I think they might not change so much in the way they played in the first leg. Because for them, it works for them. The more they press Arsenal the more they're on the front foot, the more they press us right from minute one, the longer time we shall take to get to their goal and score. And remember, the moment it is 90 minutes, the moment is full time, and Arsenal have not scored, we are out. So I think what Unai is gonna do is, like in this situation, what some managers would do, they would play almost 5 defenders, pack the midfield, and pack the bus. Try to make sure that Arsenal doesn't score that one goal. That would be the strategy of some managers. However, I don't think Unai Emery is gonna go for that. I don't think. I think Unai might actually surprise us with a condominium. I think he might surprise us with an elevated, pressured game. He might elevate the pressure. He might tell his boys, you know what, go out there, do your thing, prove to Mikel Arteta and his team that you are better than them. They might come in this game even hungrier than Arsenal are. And that is dangerous. We can't let them be more ambitious in this game. We can't let them be more hungry in this game. Because the moment we let them be more hungry, the moment we let their ambition surpass ours, we are going to concede. The moment we concede, the pressure is going to pile and pile and pile. So I expect Unai Emery to come with an open game, a lot of attacks, a lot of threats at the Arsenal goal. And there is nothing we can do about that. With players like Rob Holding featuring for us, your goal is always going to be threatened. It's going to be threatened all day long. Threatened. But if Villarreal play an open game, it only works in the favor of Arsenal. If we come down, gonna ask me how? Gonna tell you the reason. I know there are players like Chikwueze, there are players like Trugellos, there are players like Moreno, and the Dani Paredes of this world that are excellent players. Together with Paco Alcácer and Pau Torres, whoever. But if they play an open game, if they open up wide, which I think Unai Emery might try to do as a surprise element. Let me hope Mikel Arteta is not thinking about Unai Emery coming to pack the bus, because he's not a pack the bus manager. He's never been that, and probably he will never be. So what I think in this game, and I'm pretty clear, just to be pretty clear, what I think about this tie is if Villarreal open up spaces, they expose themselves, if they play a high line, what Arsenal need to do is to use pace and speed, get behind the high line, get that ball to the feet of Aubameyang, Pepe, Saka, and try to make sure that the ball is in the back of their net within no time. So we might need a little bit more of speedy players if Villarreal decide to play the same fashion of the ball they played in Spain. We need the pace. Pepe, how fast is Pepe? I'm still thinking about, is Pepe fast? Guys, tell me in the comment section. Do you rate Pepe as a fast player? I think his performances have improved so much on the left-hand side of the pitch, but I've not really rated him as a very fast player. But Saka is fast. At least for that one, we are sure. Saka is fast. Smith Rowe is fast. If he starts, Smith Rowe is fast. Aubameyang is fast as well. Partey is not so fast, but at least, he can make the accurate long balls. He can make the accurate fast-moving passes with Granit Xhaka. So, as you tell me whether you think Pepe is a fast player or a slow player. So, I think We might need the pace at some point in time. We also might need to control the game, because the moment you score one goal, they're gonna bring it on. Try to score a second. The moment you get a second goal, you've got to calm the pressure, let them look for the ball, control the game, and you'll get a third goal. It's not. It sounds easy when Kosi says it. It's so hard when it is the Arsenal players to implement it. We've seen clubs like Barcelona beat Unai Emery 6 goals. Unai Emery conceding 6 goals. He had one of the most quality sides in the world. PSG. Still remember that tie? Nonso, you don't remember. You remember. And ask yourself, if he had scored 5 goals against Barcelona, 5 goals in hand, why didn't he go for a defensive game? You think he wanted to humiliate Barcelona? No, he doesn't know how to defend the ball. And if you look at the defenders he uses Foyth, the likes of Moreno. Those guys are not good defenders. Villarreal don't have a good defense. They are easily exploited. What they have as a team is they are so strong as a unit. I said this in the first preview. I hope you guys still remember it. I said it in the first preview. What they are good at is they are so strong as a unit. They are strong as a unit. So if anyone at one point in time thinks that you're gonna tear them apart because they have a bad defense, no. They are strong as a unit. They attack as a unit and defend as a unit. But defensive wise, the quality of their defenders, no, they're not quality. Not absolutely not quality. So I expect goals. I think Arsenal will concede in this game. Absolutely. I think we shall concede. It's shameful to say that we shall concede, but I think we shall concede. Yeah, I think we shall concede. I don't see Arsenal going to this game with a lot of assurance and security that we shall keep a clean sheet. So we might concede a goal. And that means we need to score 3. But if we go for the best lineup, we will win the game, guys. We will win the game. I don't want to sound negative, so we will win the game. My prediction has always been a 2-1 win for Arsenal, 90 minutes, and then going into extra time, we score a third goal and progress through. That has been my prediction always, and it is still my prediction. Arsenal going through, but it's not going to be an easy one. So let us look at some of the insights before we go into this game. First and foremost, Arsenal have progressed from each of their last 2 European knockout ties where they lost the first leg. We lost to Bate Borisov in 2019 in the UEFA Europa League, and we also lost to Rennes 1-3 in 2019 in the same competition. So whenever we lost the first leg, we have done it. We have turned it around. And I think this season even shows it better. Whenever we've crumbled, in the first leg, the second leg has always finished the matters. 2, Villarreal have progressed from their have progressed from 15 of their last 16 2-leg ties in major European competition when winning the first leg. Okay, the only exception was in 2015 in the Europa League semi-final when they went out to Liverpool despite winning the first leg. So they have progressed 15 times out of 16 times when they have won the first leg. And for us, we are also good at turning it around. So we are playing first leg FC versus second leg FC. Good. Arsenal are without a win in their last 2 home games in a European competition, drawing 1 and losing 1 after winning 11 out of 13 before that, with the Gunners hoping to avoid 3 home soil games without a victory in Europe for the first time since September 2003. That's another one. That's another interesting one, isn't it? That's another interesting one. So we have drawn 1 and lost 1 at the Emirates Stadium in a European in the last 2 European competition games we played. And you know what? one of the things we have to talk about is in this game, or one of the things we have to be cautious about is our home ground form. It's so awful. It's we are so bad. We're very, very poor playing at home. Very, very poor. This season, we concede. We automatically concede whenever we play at home. Automatically concede. We automatically make a mistake. And you can see in the last Europa League games we played, we've drawn one, lost one. We don't have a win. We are trying to avoid our third successive game without a win at the Emirates in a European competition. However, at number 4, Villarreal are unbeaten in 13 games in a European competition. They are unbeaten in 13 games in a European competition, winning 12 and drawing 1, winning each of their last 9 and last suffering a defeat in 2019 April. It was 0-2, 2-0 against Valencia in the Europa League quarterfinals, second leg. So we are playing a team that doesn't know a loss, man. We are playing a team that doesn't know a loss. They have not lost a game in 12 games. They have not lost a game in 12 games. They last lost a game in 2019 against Valencia, second leg, quarterfinals, Europa League. So it's interesting, isn't it? Really interesting. Arsenal have lost just one of their 11 knockout clashes with Spanish opponents on home soil, with the sole defeat coming in February 2016 against Barcelona in the Champions League, where we lost 2-0. We have lost one knockout clash at the Emirates against a Spanish side. It was Barcelona in 2016. The rest of the 11 knockout clashes, we have won them or drawn. We have won 7 and drawn 3. So it looks like the little history available, it's not against us, not entirely on our side. But one thing you need to know is Villarreal, being the fact that they have not lost a game in that period of time, they are in high spirits. They're in very, very high spirits. Very high spirits. So maybe Arsenal needs to think about it. Needs to think about it. Thank you so much, Average Joe, for the super sticker. Thank you so much, my brother. It really means a lot. Thank you so much, bro, Average Joe. Massively appreciated, bro. Super sticker, 1.99. Thank you so much, bro. Massively appreciated. Come on, Kosi, a must win. This is according to EG. Big up EG. Big up EG TV is my man Egal. Make sure you check out his channel. Egal, I'll have him on the channel one day. I know you people love him. If you watch the Football Terrace, you've seen him there, none sir. So I'll have him on. Definitely, he must be on this channel. And I want him. I want him to wrap up the season, man, because we have had a very rough season. So I'll bring him for a season wrap up. I'll try to bring on DG as well. We need to win this game at all costs. Come on, you Gunners. This is according to at the Banjo. Thank you so much, bro. We have to win this game so we can. What's that? Go to the final. Thank you so much, Barry. We can do it so we can go through to the Champions League. Barry, understood. Comment understood. Kosi, we are going to win 3-1. Don't mind. You know what? I have the pressure on. You know, this is a sure win if Martinelli starts the game. Okay, Martinelli advocate FC. I would like to see David Luiz in the lineup. That will settle the issue. Okay, big up, bro. This game, Arsenal wins 4-1. Thank you so much, Wezi. Today, Arsenal will win 2-1. That's according to Majuma. Says it's gonna be a win 2-1. We need to win this. This is Dolphin. Understood, bro. I'm so confident Arsenal will win. You know, I'm also getting some little bit of confidence. I don't know where I'm getting it from, but I think, you know. Hello everyone. This is a PSG fan. Sorry for what happened to you, bro. I think you know PSG can make it. PSG can make it, you know, in the next season. Come on, you Gunners. This is Tumisang says, come on, you Gunners. Arsenal 2, come on, you Gunners. Big up, bro. Big up, big up, big up. We really need to win this game. This is real. I mean, if we don't win it, I've told you, if Arsenal do not win it, it's over. We've got to win it. That's the only way, that's the only way out for Arsenal. We've got to win it. Arsenal, go. We have to go, bro. You have to go. But I'm somehow scared because Stadium, Arsenal, they are not confident. That's why maybe they are losing games at Emirates Stadium. I think so because overconfident is also, of course, being overconfident is not always good, but it's the Emirates Stadium. It's our home. We need two up front. You mean we need two strikers? I don't know what you people think about that. Do you think we need two strikers up front? Edwin says Arteta out. hopefully, if he wins this tie, goes to the final, wins the tie, then he lives in peace. No, he's not fast. Pepe isn't fast. Okay, understood. I was only asking you to know what you people think about him as a player. Anthony says he's not fast. Chosen says Pepe is fast. Now this is where the battle is. Some of you are saying Pepe is fast. Some of you are saying Pepe is not fast. What is it really? Is he fast? Is he not fast? Pepe acceleration is slow, but running is fast. So I mean, his ball acceleration is slow, but when he has the ball, when he doesn't have the ball, he's fast. He runs fast. Okay. Watch his former team highlights. You mean Lille? Of course, we cannot feed off Lille. He's been at Arsenal for enough time for us to judge him with the Arsenal performances. Thank you so much, Chosen. If you sack Arteta and bring in another coach, it won't change a weak squad. If Arteta had a better team, he would be better. Okay, that's your opinion. Thank you so much, Anthony. Good luck, Gunners, tonight. Good luck, bro. I hope we win this. You can't compare Barcelona and Arsenal. The quality in the team is not there. Yeah, of course. But you know what? This season we can draw against Barcelona. We can get points against Barcelona. They're just too poor. Just very, very poor. But again, I was only trying to compare Villarreal and Barcelona. I was trying to show you that we don't need to give them that much respect, however much they seem to be good. Stop this senseless conversation. Kroenke is our problem. If you don't have good players, stop wasting our data. You won't only concede, but you will lose badly. I don't think we will lose badly. Lord, keep dreaming, fam. We will keep dreaming. We will keep dreaming until we get there. Yeah. Can we get Champions League? If we win the tie, if we are 2 games away from the Champions League. 2 games away from the Champions League. Me, I'm worried. Don't get worried, bro. Don't get worried. In my side, my team Arsenal is no longer a big team until Kroenke is out. I think we have dropped so low. We dropped so low. 100k club. Hi Kosi, my opinion, I would play Odegaard every game. That boy is class. Must try and get him. Get him. I think on a permanent deal ASAP. And after tonight's game, regardless the result, I would go and get Jose Moreno. Jose Moreno, he has signed with Roma, so you can't get him now. He has signed with Roma. Yeah, he signed with Roma. Thank you so much, Average Joe, for supporting. He's always bought me these super chats and super stickers. If you want to do the same as well, it's as easy as you get into the comment section. You will see that $sign. Click on it. You can donate whatever you want. $1, $2, $3, whatever you want. Wherever you feel is fine. So I'm going to be back with... What am I coming back for? I'm coming back with the confirmed 11 reaction. Okay? Smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel. We are still moving on with the Europa League errands. I'm coming back with the starting 11. I hope, please, Mikel, get us a good 11, please. That's all we deserve. That's all we are asking for. Get us a good starting 11. That's all. A good starting 11. That's all we are asking for. And if you can get us a good starting 11, guys, There is no way, there is absolutely no way we shall fail to win. We shall win, bro. Relax. 3-0. Okay. I'm Arsenal fan since 2002. For me, Arteta is not a coach. That is according to Jersey. So thanks everybody for tuning in. Hit the like button. Don't log off. Don't close the show. Don't go off the channel. Minus clicking that like button, please. Just the like button. It really means a lot, and that's one of the reasons as to why you're able to see me live every day. YouTube trying to move my videos around so that you can see them. Hit the like button, and I'll speak to you in this in the reaction to the starting 11, which is coming up just in we are coming back just in 30 minutes. 30 minutes. Okay, I'll be back.